Jamar looking to throw. Got a man wide open.
It's time for the U.S. Marines High School Football Blitz on Fox 30.
Hands the ball off to Willie Campbell. He takes a step back and he's going to turn the corner.
This is the only place to see full coverage of local high school football games, halftime shows, and more.
You're watching the Blitz on Fox 30.
Let's get to the action. Welcome to the Blitz.
Gonna throw, got a man wide open in the end zone.
I'm here with Coach Bass with Newton County Cougars. Coach, you said you got a little bit of a young team. What are you expecting from your guys tonight?
Well, going through spring, we had our ups and downs. Had a really good summer. Just looking for growth, over the course of this season, those types of things, and see how far we've come in a short amount of time. So that's what we're looking for tonight.
Coach, y'all made a pretty deep run in the playoffs last year, and you lost quite a few seniors. So what are you expecting tonight from your players?
I'm not going to say a lot of new guys. We got a lot of guys that haven't had necessarily as much game experience as we've lost with that big class that we had last year. Most of those guys have played since they were in 9th, 10th grade. Anytime you lose 20-plus seniors, it takes a toll on you. But I think we got a group of guys that are ready to play.
And are you expecting a lot of issues with the field tonight? I noticed it's pretty wet after all the rain we've had.
On a scale of 1 to 12, I'd say 15. It's bad. It's wet. It's got I think it's held up really well as far as under the amount of rain that we've had, but there is water in places. But I'll be honest with you, if there's anybody out there that doesn't have water tonight in this area, anywhere anywhere close, I'd be shocked. I was talking with Coach Bass earlier right before the game, and he said their field was worse than ours. So, maybe we'll be okay. I expect it to get muddy before it's all said and done. But right now it is what it is.
Yeah, and you both have to play on it, so it's equal.
Oh, that's it. The greatest equalizer on planet Earth right there. It's sitting on the field right now, and I think they're telling us to move now because of lighting, so it looks like we may be under a little bit of a delay before it's all said and done. But, hey, we'll kick this thing off. We'll get to playing football, and in 2022 we'll be underway.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And here come the Newton County Cougars. And I'm Elton Reed, and welcome to the U.S. Marines High School Football Blitz on Fox 30. Tonight you got the first game of the year between the Newton County Cougars and the West Lauderdale Knights. The U.S. Marines High School Football Blitz is back after a 2-year hiatus. Alan Hunt will be joining me next week. We go way back. We did the Blitz for about eight or 9 years together before he took a little break. West Lauderdale ended last year's season with a 10-2 record and a third-round playoff loss to Senatobia. Newton County actually had a good run last year to end the season, 6-7. They made it to the third round before they lost to the 4A state champions, Columbia. Newton County won the toss, deferred to the second half. West Lauderdale will be receiving the ball to start the game. We had about a 35-minute rain lightning delay. That's something you don't see every day. Rush Hospital, now Ochsner's, comes in with the game ball to start the 2022 season. Yeah, that was Gwendolyn Crowler brought in the game ball, just launching back up with a helicopter. Assistant principal here at West Lauderdale. Back deep for the Knights. Number 6, Barty. Kicking off for the Cougars, number 5, Cade Mangum, senior 5'9", 148. And the 2022 season is underway. It's a deep kick. It's going to be into the end zone for a touchback. Knights have 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterbacking tonight for the Knights will be number 5, Jackson Parker, 5'11", 195 senior, two-sport athlete, great baseball player. Also a really, really good football player getting the season started. West going to go trips right. A little swing out to the running back. It's going to be complete for about a pickup of 2. Number 19, that's Ratcliffe, Number 2 on the tackle for the Cougars, McNichols. He's 11th grader, 6'1", 205. Antonio Ratcliffe, 5'9", 150 junior. Parker's going to hand it off again to number 4 around the left side. He's going to get about 5-6 yards. That's Caleb Collins, toting the mill, 5'9", 175 junior. This his first start. Got big shoes to fill, taking J.J. Grant's spot. Number 53 on the tackle. That's L.J. Cole, senior defensive lineman, 6'2", 265. It's going to be 3rd and about 3. Jackson's going to roll out, swings it out, and it's going to be picked off by number 3. Caleb Parkman, senior linebacker, off the deflection. Let's take a look at that again on the total pain care replay. Definitely the ball's deflected, and he's right there for the interception. 1st and 10 for the Cougars with excellent field position. We're going to have a personal foul. Looks like a late hit or block in the back against the Cougars. It's going to back them up 15. It's actually a big penalty because they had 1st down and 10 from about the 22-yard line. Number 7, Gray Hale. He's a senior, 6'1", 170, doing the duties tonight for the Cougars. Going to hand it off to number 2 around the right side. Looks like he's going to pull up the pass. He's got a man wide open. Just threw it a little bit too short. He had some pressure coming by number 33 for the Knights, Tim McDonald, 5'9", 200-pound junior. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Cougars. Once again, they had 1st down and 10 from the 22, but they had a personal foul to take them back. It's going to hand it off up the middle to number 6. That's L.T. Phillips. It's going to be 3rd down and 8, a long 8. He's going to hand the ball off up the middle to number 1. That's Brown, 11th grader, 5'11", 185, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down. Hard-nosed running. Kamari Brown, very physical runner. West Lauderdale is going to take an early timeout. Let's thank some of our sponsors. U.S. Marines. We love our men and women in the uniform that serve our country. We appreciate the Marines for making the Blitz possible this year. Check them out at marines.com. Squealer's Barbecue. Teresa has the best barbecue in Meridian, plus live music every Thursday evening with some great local bands. Also, check out those redneck nachos. They're crazy delicious. It's great family fun. Total Pain Care. That's Dr. Pearson and Dr. Martin. Know what it takes to find a solution to your pain problems. Give them a call and find out for yourself. They've got your back. East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery. Dr. Lala does a great job. He helped fix a severe lip tile on my niece, Mary Helen, when she's just a few weeks old. He can also do dental implants, wisdom teeth, and a whole lot more. Schedule an appointment today. And, of course, Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville and Stonewall. Get out to the pig and tell Joe we sent you. Also, check out Thursday nights. They have ribeyes. Trust me, they're good. Once again, thank you, sponsors. 1st and 10, about the 31-yard line. Number 6 and number 1. Number 6 is L.T. Phillips. He's going to take the direct snap. No, that's going to be number 2 around the right side. He's got some blockers. He's going to pick up about 8 yards. Tyler McNichols, 6'1", 205. 25, Jake Rogers makes the tackle. He's a new face for the Knights this year. He's 6 foot, 195 junior. Fakes the handoff. He rolls off to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's going to be, no, they didn't get the call. Incomplete pass. Thought we might have a little pass interference. Pass broken up by number 24 for the Knights, Jet Calvert. He's a junior, 5'10", 175. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 3. He's going to hand it off to number 6, and he's going to be stuck in the middle. He's going to be short of 1st down. Looks like he got about maybe a yard, if that. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Number 1, Brent Busby, comes up and makes his tackle. And actually, the Newton County is going to bring the field goal unit in. Kicks up. It's long enough. And it's good. That's number 5, Cade Mangums. Comes in and puts the Cougars up 3-0 off a turnover. Let's take a look at the Squealers Barbecue scoreboard. Newton County 3, West Lauderdale nothing. You're watching the U.S. Marines High School Football Blitz on Fox 30. We'll be right back.
Lauderdale Knights cheerleaders, you're watching the Blitz on Fox 30.
Welcome back. Newton County's kicking off for the second time. Mangum, number 5. He's a good-looking kicker. Kicked that last one was about a 40-yard field goal. And he's going to kick another one deep. It's going to be returnable from about the 2. It's up to the 10, to the 20, 25, 30. That's number 4, Caleb Collins. Returns it out to about the 33-yard line. It's about a 32-yard return. Byron Pruitt makes the tackle. He's a young Cougar, 9th grader. Knights will be in business, 1st and 10 from about the 34. He's going to hand it off to Collins around the right side. He's got some blockers. He slips on this wet field like we talked about earlier. It was about a 30-minute to 45-minute rain delay, lightning delay. Field's going to be wet and sloppy tonight. It's going to, whoever has the right spikes on, it's going to be a loss of about 2. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Looks like the Cougars are in the 4-3. Fakes the handoff. He's going to hit the right side. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got 25 yards. Let's take a look at that again on the total pain care replay. Just a quarterback keeper. You can tell what kind of speed Jackson Parker has. Like I said, he's a two-sport athlete, and that's going to be 1st down Knights. He hands it off to Collins around the left side. He's got some blockers. Thought we were going to have a hold call, but they did not call it, and it's going to be about a 11-yard pickup. Knights got very lucky right there. That was a nice run by Caleb Collins, number 4. He's just like I said, a junior, 5'9", 175. Parker's going to roll to his right. He's got a man open. Nice defensive play by the Cougars. Comes in at the last moment and knocks it out. That's number 2 for the Cougars, making an excellent play. Tyler McNichols, 6'1", 205 junior. Parker hands it to number 2 up the middle. Hard yards, but I think he gets about 8. That's going to be Hayes Nance, 5'9", 170 senior. If he runs straight up the middle, he's going to be close to a 1st down. See where the spot is. I think he may be a little short. Some tough running by Jackson Parker. Coach Clay is going to have a decision. Kick the field goal or try and punch it a couple yards for a 1st down. Let's call it 4th and about a foot. And Coach Clay is going to roll the dice and go for it. He's going to hand it to number 2 around left side. He's got 5. He's going to be close to a touchdown. That's Hayes Nance. One of those new Knights coming in this year. Parkman was in on the tackle, assisted by his buddy Pruitt. Call it 1st and goal from about the 3. Parker hands it off. Looks like number 4 is checked back in. That's Caleb Collins. It's going to be down to about maybe the 2-yard line. Tyler McNichols on the tackle again. That's a young man already showing off tonight. It's going to bring up 2nd goal. Go to an I formation. Jackson Parker's going to sneak it in, and I think that's a touchdown for the Knights, and it is. Let's take a look at that again on the total pain care replay. Just up under center, takes it straight and gets a little help from his running back. Nice play, touchdown Knights. Cooper Luke in for the extra point. Long enough, and it's good. Let's take a look at the Squealers barbecue scoreboard. 5:31 left in the 1st quarter. West Lauderdale takes lead 7-3. Kicking off tonight for the West Lauderdale will be Cooper Luke. Cooper Luke kicks a line drive. We're going to have a offside on the Knights. We're going to do it again after the 5-yard penalty. It's going to be a line drive, knuckleball, bounces. It's going to be taking it about the 10-yard line. Number 1, he brings out left, breaks one tackle, and he's going to be stuck by a host of Knights. That's Brown carrying it out for the Cougars. Good return, but we do have a late flag. Let's see what it is. Number 33, Tim McDonald, and number 22, Cooper Luke, actually made the hit. Cooper's flying around to kick it off and get down and make the tackle, showing that speed he has. And that penalty is going to go against the Cougars, and it's going to back them up 10. Gray Hale, quarterback, and he's a senior, 6'1", 170 for the Cougars. He's going to hand it off up the middle. Got a little running room. Not much. Stingy Knight defense. Jake Rogers making the tackle. Quarterback's going to hand it. Hands it off, and he's going to be stuck. Ball's on the ground, but I think the whistle had been blown. So it's been, since the spring, since these kids had shoulder pads and helmets on, and they're ready to hit somebody tonight of the other team. That was number 2 on the carry, Tyler McNichols. And the 8, Jordan Gowdy, 6'2", 235. Gowdy is the real leader for this Knights defense, playing his last year here. See if Hale can come up with something big. He drops back, rolls to his right. He gets the pass off down the field, and it's going to be knocked away at the last minute by a Knight defender, number 6, Quintavious Partee, 5'10", 145 senior. Jackson Parker's going to be back for the punt. Punt's going to be high, wobble. Jackson's going to let it bounce and get out of the way. It's be first down and 10 for the Knights from about the 45-yard line. Got Parker in the shotgun with Caleb Collins to his left. He hands it off around the right side. Met by a host of Cougars. It's going to be a pickup of about 2 yards. He ran behind big number 77, Zach Simpson. He's an offensive lineman, 6'6", 295 junior. Run behind him a lot tonight. Fake. It's a handoff. He's got a man wide open. Just a little underthrown. Cooper Luke. Good design. Just got to execute a little bit better. Parker's in shotgun. He's getting pressured, and he's going to be sacked by big number 73 for the Cougars, Cade Clark. He's a senior defensive lineman, 5'11", 210. Wouldn't quit with a big motor, and there he gets the sack. That's a big sack. Going to force West to punt. You on that right side of the Knights offensive line, you got Zach Simpson, 6'6", 295. Then you got Jacob Livingston, 6'6", 260. So you're going to see them go behind those guys a lot tonight. Bad snap. He's able to get it off. That's Brent Busby. Short punt. Cougars going to have great field position. 1st and 10 from about the 46, 47-yard line. Quarterback's going to drop back. He's going to run it. Quarterback keeper. He's got some run room, bounces it out. It's going to be pushed out of bounds by number 15. We might have a late hit. Nothing's called. Pick up a 6 for Hale. Going to bring up second and about 4. Let's take a look at the Squealer scoreboard. 1:44 left in the first quarter. He's going to hand it off. He's going to keep it. Little option around left side. And he's met for the hard hit by number 15. Landon Vaughn comes up with a big hit. He's 6', 175 senior. He's got great speed. 3rd down and about 1. Definitely 4-down territory for the Cougars. He hands it off right up the middle, and he's got a 1st down. Tackled by a host of Knights. That's Brown for the Cougars coming up. A little slow. It's tough running in the middle of that big defensive line for the Knights. Cougars in a full house. Quarterback gives it off the left side. He's got some running room. He's got 5. He's got 8. It's going to bring up about a gain of 9. Nice hard running. Number 6, L.T. Phillips. Busby on the tackle for the Knights. That Knights defensive line's got to get off the ball. He's going to run it again up the middle. That's going to be a first down. Phillips. Nice answer drive by the Cougars. Off the bad punt. Hill's going to fake the handoff. He's got a man. He pitches out to number 2. He breaks one tackle. He breaks another one. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds for a gain of about 9 yards. He made it look really easy. Number 6 on the tackle for the Knights. On that last play, there was some type of penalty that backs the Cougars up. Not really sure what it was, but it's going to bring up second down and long. Might have been a hold. See what Gray Hale and the Cougars call up. They had a good drive going. A holding call like that, I really stall you out. He's going to drop back. We got some pressure. He gets away, and it's going to be sacked. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be West Lauderdale's ball. It's going to be West Lauderdale ball. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. West Lauderdale 7, Newton County 3. You're watching the U.S. Marines High School Football Blitz on Fox 30. We'll be right back for the second quarter. Welcome back. Start the second quarter. West Lauderdale off a big turnover. Huge momentum swing for the Knights. Jackson Parker with the snap. He fakes the handoff. He hits the middle. It's going to be about a 9-yard gain for Jackson Parker. Number 17 on the tackle for the Cougars. Bad snap. He does get it. He hands it off. Around the left side, that's going to be a first down. That's Hayes Nance, number 2. Getting some action tonight. Running back 5'9", 175. Cole on the tackle for the Cougars. It's going to be a first down Knights. He just inside the Cougar 48. Hands it off to Nance again up the middle. Hard running. It's going to be a 6-7 yard gain. That's hard-nosed football, running behind those big offensive linemen. Number 13 made the tackle after about 5 yards down the field. That's Cooper Johnson, just a 10th grader. Once again, a slow snap gives Cougars opportunity to get in the backfield. Nance, no gain on the play. They got to get that snap a little bit better before it cost them. Caleb Collins checks back in at running back. Once again, another little slow snap. Collins does get the handoff. Hard-nosed running, but he may get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up fourth down. Number 16 on the tackle. That's Bobby Little. He's 11th grader, linebacker, 5'9", 180. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 3 for the Knights. Now they go straight to it. Parker carries it around left side. He's got a first down. He's to the 20, and he's dragging the defender down the field for a first down. That's Jackson Parker showing off that speed. He breaks it. There he goes. Oh, 13 jumps on his back, and that's the second time he's been carried down the field this drive. Nice play by Jackson Parker. He's going to hand it off to Caleb Collins around the right side. He switches, cuts it back. He's going to pick up about 5 yards. Once again, running between those big tackles. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Knights are driving. They had a big fourth down conversion. Jackson Parker with about a 25-yard run. Parker hands it off to Collins. It's going to be a pickup for about 4 or 5. That's going to be a first down. It's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Knights. Newton County's going to take a timeout. Knights have the ball, 1st and goal from about the 3-yard line. Parker's under center. It's just a straight dive, falls forward for probably a gain of 1 or 2. It's going to be 2nd and goal. This time he's going to be in shotgun. And he hands the ball off to Collins. He's got some room. For some reason, he cut it back inside. He got a touchdown if he'd stayed outside. Let's take a look at that again on Total Pain Care replay. See right there, he just went back inside, and if he'd stayed outside, he'd had a touchdown. It's going to be 3rd and goal for the Knights. Parker follows the lineman, and that's going to be a West Lauderdale touchdown. Every time Jackson Parker touches the ball, good things happen. Cooper Luke in for the extra point. Long enough, and it's good. Let's take a look at our Squealer scoreboard with 6:43 left in the 2nd quarter. Knights jump up 14-3. Cooper Luke in to kick off again for the Knights. Back deep for the Cougars, number 18, Ethan Bounds. It's going to be a line drive. It's going to be fielded at the 10, up to the 20, 25, and he's going to be met by a host of Knights. Number 33 on the tackle. That's number 1 on the run for the Cougars. That's Kamari Brown. And number 33 on the tackle, Tim McDonald. Runs the trap. And it's going to pick up about 4 yards. You can tell right there the guard, looked like the guard and the tackle pulled. Number 1 Brown on the carry. Number 22 on the tackle, Cooper Luke. Kamari Brown's been doing most of the heavy lifting so far for the Cougars, offensively and defensively. Hand it off to Brown again. He's got a hole. The ball's on the ground. That's going to be another fumble. That's going to be a West Lauderdale Knight ball. Let's take a look at that again on the Total Pain Care replay. Kamari Brown hits the hole, has a 1st down, and it gets stripped away right there. Can't really tell. And then Bartiz right there to pick it up. Big play for the Knights. We're going to have a heat timeout. Let's take a quick rundown of our sponsors again. The U.S. Marines is our title sponsor. Once again, thanks for helping bring the Blitz back for year 11. Squealer's Barbecue. Get out there and ask Teresa about some of those redneck nachos. Total Pain Care, that's Dr. Pearson and Dr. Martin. They have a great staff down at Total Pain Care. East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery, that's Dr. Lala. And then Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville and Stonewall. Get out there on that Thursday night ribeyes. They're really, really good. I've had them. Here we go with the Knights off the heat timeout. It's going to fake it to Collins, and we're going to have illegal motion. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty for the on the Knights. They should have probably wish they wouldn't have ran that play, saved it. 1st and 15 pushes the Knights back to right at midfield. Hands it off to Collins on the right side. He's got some running room, makes 1 tackle miss, hits outside. It's going to pick up about 7 yards. Number 2 on the tackle, that's for the Cougars, Tyler McNichols. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8. West just looking to pick up 5 or 6 right here. It's definitely 4-down territory. Let's take a look at the Squealer scoreboard. 5:20 left in the 2nd quarter. Knights up 14-3. Fakes the handoff. He's got a man open, and he drops it. Number 27, Hunter Moore. That would have been a big pickup. That would have made 3rd down more manageable. It's going to bring up 3rd, and let's call it 9. Parker drops back. He's got a lot of running room to his right. He makes 1 man miss, and that's going to be a 1st down, still on his feet. Going to be a pickup of about 25 yards for Jackson Parker. I know the kid personally. He's a two-sport athlete. And you can tell he's got his speed, really good baseball player. Plays outfield for the Knights over here. Hits in the two-hole, I think. And just, once again, a really good athlete. Showing it tonight on the football field. Bring up 1st and 10. Cougars got to find some way to keep him out of the end zone. Parker tries. He's got a man wide open. Cooper Loop, and it's overthrown. I think Parker didn't have his legs back after that run, and you could tell on that throw. It's one he'd like to have back. Bring up 2nd down. Jackson would definitely like to have that pass back. Cooper Loop was open. This time he's going to hand it off to Collins around the left side. He's got some blockers. He's got a holding. He did not have to hold it. He did wrap him up. Take a look at that again on total pain care replay. You can tell right there where he just came and kind of tackled him. They're going to call that every time when you have your arms out like that. That's going to be a huge penalty against the Knights. That's going to back them up 10 from the spot of the foul. You just want to get about 5 or 6 yards to make it a manageable 4-down territory. He fakes it. He's got a man open. Looks like he had a little holding, but did not get called, and it's going to be incomplete. Cooper Luke was the intended receiver. It's going to bring up 3rd and 18. Fakes it. He's going to bootleg. He's got some running room. He's going to throw it. He's got a man open, and that's going to be close to a 1st down. That's number 44 with a big reception, Gunnar Knapp. Tight end, 6'3", 230 senior. First catch of the season. He took a big hit from one of the Cougars and held on. It's going to bring up 4th down, and let's call it about a yard. Parker's going to run behind that big offensive line. That's going to be a 1st down plus more down to the 5-yard line. That's exactly where I would have gone to. They have not been able to have an answer for number 5 tonight in the first half. And here we go, 1st and goal from about the 6-yard line. Going to hand it off to number 2, and that's going to be, a touchdown Knights. That's Hayes Nance. Let's take a look at that again on the total pain care replay. Look how hard Hayes Nance hits the hole. He hits it, 5, touchdown Knights. Coach Brock was talking about him and Collins, said he doesn't have the power back, but he's got some very shifty, quick running backs this year. Stay low to the ground. That play right there, you could see it. Cooper Luke's going to come in for the extra point. It's long enough, and it's good. Let's have a look at the Squealer scoreboard with 2:35 left in the second quarter. Knights 21, Cougars 3. See if Cougars can get a drive, get some points, because they do get the ball back to start the second half. So if they can get some points here, they get the ball back, get points again, they're right back in the game. And they've had some good drives tonight. They just have 3 turnovers, and that'll kill you in an early game with a wet field. It's going to be a pooch kick to the right side, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to draw a flag, and the Cougars will get the ball on, I think, the 35-yard line. They got great field position, so see if they can see if Cougars can get something going. Quarterback drives back. He's getting pressured. He's going to throw it back across the field. He's got a screen set up. Nice play by that defender for the Knights. That's number 8, Jordan Gowdy, probably the defensive captain this year. What a great play. If he doesn't make that tackle, running back could be still running. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 9. Hands it off up the middle. So we chop down for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Number 6 for the Cougars. Hard running for that young man. That's LT Phillips. And that's Mr. Gowdy on the hit for the Knights. Quarterback drops back. He's got a man deep. He airs it out. Great positioning by the defensive back, number 5 on the play. Number 6, Quintivius Barty. Bringing up 4th down for the Cougars. Punt team comes in. Knights are going to get the ball back probably with decent field position and two timeouts and a minute to work with. High punt, wobble. Fair catch by Parker at the 25-yard line where the Knights have first and 10. Let's take a look at the Squealer scoreboard. 1:01 left in the second quarter. West up 21-3. West got the ball back first and 10 from 25, minute left. Hands off to Collins around the right side. He's going to be met by a host of Cougars, but he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. He was following big lineman number 77, Simpson. Had a pulling guard also. 73 on the tackle for the Cougars. That's Cade Clark. Hands it off to Collins around the right side. He's following his big blocker again. That's going to be a first down. Clock's down to 16 seconds. I think Coach Clay just wanted to get it out of his territory. Clock's run. I think he may just run it out and go in the locker room. And that's what they're going to do. Let's take a look at the Squealer scoreboard. West Lauderdale 21, Newton County 3. You're watching the U.S. Marines High School Football Blitz on Fox 30. Stay tuned for the halftime festivities. Here's the East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery smile of the game. Welcome back to the U.S. Marines High School Football Blitz on Fox 30. First half was Mr. Jackson Parker for West Lauderdale. And they needed a big play. He got it for them. And looking at the scoreboard, it's 21-3 Knights. Newton County will receive the ball to start the second half. It's going to be a deep kick, but it's going to be returnable. It's dropped. Number 1 picks it up. Brown. He cuts it back, and he's going to be stopped at about the 6-yard line. That's for the Cougars to take over 1st and 10. Number 52 on the tackle for the Knights. That's Caden Germany. He's a 5'11", 220 junior. Gray Hale needs to get a drive going for the Cougars. He's going to hand it off. He's going to pick up 4 or 5 right away. Host of Knights bring him down. Helmet pops off. He's going to have to go out for a play. That's number 6 on the carry. That's L.T. Phillips. Carson Smith on the tackle. Tight end, defensive end, 6'2", 190. Going to hand it off again up the middle. He's going to be met by a host of Knights for no gain. That's Gowdy coming in with a big hit. Like we said earlier in the night, Gowdy's their leader. He's been around for a long time here. That's going to bring up 3rd down. This is a key play for the Cougars. They've got to get a 1st down and get something going, get some momentum. Bad snap. He picks it up. Fakes the handoff. He's got some running room. He's got a blocker. He's to the 40, to the 50, and he's going to be pushed out in Knight territory at the 40-yard line. Gray Hale on a kind of like a busted play. Let's take a look at that again on Total Pain Care replay. Yep, kind of dropped the snap, and when he hit the hole, he was gone. That's what the Cougars needed. They're in Knight territory. They're going to call it at the 45, 1st and 10. Hands it off. He breaks the tackle. He's got some running room. He breaks it outside to the 20. He's going to fumbles the ball. It's going to be out of bounds. Looks like that's number 6, toting the mill. Phillips, he's having a big night. Got to hold on to the ball, though. Cougars have had several fumbles. High snap, he gets it down to him. Breaks the tackle. That's going to be a pickup of about 4 or 5. Looks like Carson Smith again on the tackle with a host of Knights. Number 1, Brown on the carry. Jake Rogers in on the tackle as well. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 4. Hands off around the right side. Host of Knights, about a 5-yard loss. Carson Smith again on the tackle, number 14, 6'2", 190 junior. He also does multiple sport athlete, also plays baseball here at the Kingdom. A 5-yard loss is going to bring up 3rd and 11. Coming in from the outside linebacker. Almost passing down right here. He is going to hand it off around the left side. He's going to be met by a bunch of Knights for no gain. Number 8, Gowdy on the tackle. He's starting to pick up his game, starting to call his name more and more. He's that Knights leader. He's going to come out and attempt a field goal. So be a 36-yarder. He has the leg. We've seen him earlier tonight. This is Mangum. Kick is long enough. And no good. He hooked it left. And the Cougars drive stalls on about the 25, 30-yard line. Turnover or downs. Be Knights ball, 1st and 10. Parker Jackson runs the offense out for the Knights. He's going to fake the handoff. Got a man open. That's Cooper Luke. He's wide open. It's a foot race, 50 to the 40. And it's going to be a touchdown. West Lauderdale. Cooper Luke shows the speed. He caught the ball on about the 35, 40-yard line, and he was gone for about a 70-yard touchdown pass. Let's take a look at that again on Total Pain Care replay. Parker drops back, hits him in stride. That's going to be a 72-yard touchdown pass. Jackson to Luke. Kicks long enough and good. That's what West has got to do to start opening that passing game. They start getting passing going, and they're going to be a dangerous team. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. 7:56 in the 3rd quarter. Knights with a big touchdown. 28, Cougars 3.
I try to watch him.
Luke sends it. It's going to be returned by Brown. He bobbles it, but he's up to the 20, 25, and he's going to be stuck. Finally drugged down about the 30-yard line. 52 on the tackle, K, Germany. 5'11", 220. Drops back. He's going to swing it out. He's got a man open. It's caught. It's going to be pickup of about 5. Little pitch and catch. I got held to number 18, Ethan Bounds. Little pitch and catch, 5-yard gain. It's going to hand it up. Fakes the no, it does hand it off and nowhere to run. The stingy defense. 8 comes in and makes the initial contact, and 33 cleans it up. Number 76 checks in on defense. That's Shawnee Cole. Kamadre Cole's little brother, 6'1", 290, sophomore. And we got a timeout. We got a flag. I think we got offside on Newton County. It's going to back them up 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10, long 10 yards. Frey drops back. Got some pressure by Gowdy. Throws it out. And it's going to be complete. It's going to be a little short of the first down, but he did get closer to the sticks. That's Bounds on the catch. No, I'm sorry. They're going to call it incomplete. Coach Bass doesn't have to make the decision. It's going to bring up 4th down and long, and that's going to bring in the punting unit for the Cougars. Number 5, Mangum. He's got a good leg, comes into punt. And he gets away a low kick. It's going to take a Cougar bounce. It's going to stop right at the 39-yard line. That's where the Knights will take over, 1st and 10 from the 39. We're going to have a heat timeout. Let's thank our sponsors, U.S. Marines. We love our men and women in uniform that serve our country. We appreciate the Marines. Check them out at marines.com. Squealer's Barbecue. Get down on North Hill Street and check out Teresa and the best barbecue in town. They got those redneck nachos, live music every Thursday, and that's with local bands. Great family fun. Total Pain Care Meridian, Dr. Pearson, Dr. Martin, they'll can solve any of your pain problems. Give them a call, and they've got your back. East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery Center, Dr. Lala. Also Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville and Stonewall. Here we go, 1st and 10 for the Knights. It's going to hand it off on the left side. Got 5, we got 8, we got 9. And we got a new quarterback in. Number 13 checks in for the Knights. Ridge Brown, 6'3", 185, another 2-sport athlete here at West. Ridge is also on the West Lauderdale baseball team. He is a phenomenal pitcher for the Knights. Young, just a sophomore. Coming to get some action. He's going to hand it off again to Collins around the left side. He follows his blocker, and he has a 1st down. Nice pickup of about 7 yards. That big offensive line is just starting to take over. We're getting late in the 3rd quarter. They've been pushing on the Cougars all night. That's what you set up the first half of a game plan for late in the game. I hope we get to see Brown throw the ball a little bit. He has a really big arm. We got a timeout on the field. Here we go, 1st and 10. Just Ridge Brown's checked into the game. Just a sophomore. Got a bright future here at West. Like to see him air a couple out. He's going to hand it off to Collins again around the right side. He's going to pick up maybe 1 or 2. But check out number Big 77 is driving his man to the whistle for the Knights. Those defensive linemen are going to have a nightmare about the offensive linemen for the Knights. It's going to bring up 2nd, call it long 8. Brown almost gets him to draw on offside with a different snap count. He's going to check down, gets play from the sideline. He's going to hand it off to Collins around right side. Not much running room, but he actually gets 2 or 3. That's just pure effort on his part. Another pancake block for my guy, number 77, Zach Simpson. Like I said, defensive lineman, 6'6", 300-pound junior. That's about number 10 pancake block of the night. That's going to bring up 3rd, and let's call it a long call it on 6. Going to hand it off again. That's number 2. And that's nowhere to go. That's Hayes Nance. He gets it back to the line of scrimmage, met by a host of Cougars. Looks like number 3 comes up and did a little safety blitz for the Cougars. That's Caleb Parkman. Got Jackson Parker checking back in at quarterback. He's going to drop back. It's going to be a pass. He's got a man wide open. He's got a blocker to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown Knights. That's number 27, Hunter Moore, tight end linebacker, 5'10", 230 junior. Jackson Parker set him up nice with a little bootleg. Moore was wide open. Got a nice block at about the 20. Walked in for a touchdown. It's long enough. And it's good. Let's take a look at the Squealer scoreboard. With 2:53 to play in the third quarter, West Lauderdale 35, Newton County 3. Probably going to start seeing a lot of younger kids getting in and get some playing time. Luke kicks a low line drive. It's going to be fielded by number 1, Brown. And he just picks it up, spins, and is stuck at about the 18-yard line. That's number 25, Jack Rogers. Down 35-3, Newton County's got to come in, get us drive, get some first downs. He's going to hand it off to Phillips. He fumbles the ball. That's not what Newton County needed. I think Newton County recovered the fumble. Quarterback Gray Hale, the Cougars, has got to get a drive going, get a few first downs, get ready. You know, start working on the stuff for the rest of the season. Got a long season. It's only game 1. He's going to hand it off to Phillips again, and he's going to be stacked up for about a yard or 2. Host of Knights on the tackle. It's like 33 and number 25 coming off the bottom. That's McDonald. He's had a heck of a night. Number 25's had another great night. That's Jack Rogers. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Drops back. He's got some pressure. He's got a man across the middle. Just overthrows him. I'm sorry. If he'd have kept the post route, but there wasn't a safety like he had him open, but he threw it back to the boundary for incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Number 5 checks back in the punt. That's Cade Mangum. 1 minute and 13 seconds left in the third quarter on our Squealers scoreboard. Back deep is number 5, Jackson Parker. He's had a heck of a game tonight. Good snap. High kick. Parker's just going to let it bounce. It takes a Cougar bounce. And that's where it's going to stop dead. It's going to be on about the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 Knights. Brown checks back in at quarterback for the Knights. A minute to go in the third quarter. It's been all Knights. It's going to hand it off up the middle to Collins. Not much room. Pick up maybe 1 or 2. Yeah, it's been a hot, humid night. Got to drink a lot of right fluids. You just can't drink all water. You got to mix it in with electrolytes, potassium. If you drink too much water, just flush all your electrolytes out. That's where you get in trouble. But for the most part, I only had a couple kids cramping so far. So it's been a pretty good night for both teams on conditioning and hydration. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 9. He's going to hand it off again to Collins. Cuts it back. And he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 hard yards, and he's going to bring up 3rd down. That's number 40 on the tackle, Jarvis Tucker, defensive tackle. Should be the last play of the third quarter. And it is. Let's take a look at the Squealer scoreboard. After 3, West Lauderdale 35, Newton County 3. You're watching the U.S. Marines High School Football Blitz on Fox 30. Come back for the fourth quarter. Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. It's going to be 3rd and short for the Knights. He's going to hand it off to Collins around the right side, and he's going to be just probably about a yard short. Brings up 4th down. West going to go for it. It's going to be 4th and about 2, yard and a half. Hands it off to Collins around the right side, and he's not going to have anywhere to go. We do have a late penalty flag. Good stop by the Cougars. Let's check out and see what the flag is. It's going to be holding against the Knights. That's going to be declined. And it's going to be Newton County 1st down and 10 from the 45-yard line in the Knights territory. Cougars going to go split both sides. Drops back. He's got a man open, and it's going to be complete for about a 7-yard completion. That's Ethan Bounds on the catch. It's going to bring up 2nd and short. He's going to hand it off. No, he keeps it around the right side, and that's going to be a 1st down. Pushed out by a couple of Knights defenders. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Drops back. He's got a man open. Just overthrows. I think that's number 6, Phillips. Sorry, that was number 2, Talon McNichols. Going to hand it off. Looks like Phillips. He's banging and banging. Gets a couple yards. Number 11 on the tackle with Gowdy. That's Jack Davison. He's called to the outside, to the 10, to the 5, and that's going to be a Cougar touchdown. That's number 2, Tyler McNichols, from his quarterback, number 7, Gray Hale. Let's take a look at that again on the Total Pain Care replay. Gray drops back, just a little pitch, a little hitch, catches it, turns it up, missed tackle, touchdown. That's what the Cougars needed to get something going, work on some plays. Just this first game of the year. They got a long year. Mangum in for the extra point. It's up long enough, and it's good. Let's take a look at the Squealer scoreboard. 9:30 left in the 4th. West 35, Newton County 10. It's a deep high kick. It's going to be returnable from the 1 up to the 15 to the 20. It's going to be brought down about the 24-yard line. 13 on the tackle for the Cougars. That's Cooper Johnson. Jackson Parker's checked back in at quarterback. It's going to hand it off to Hayes Nance. Picks up a couple. 17, Larry Ushery on the tackle, another 10th grader. West is trying to pick up a few first downs, run the clock out. We got 8:50 left in the 4th quarter. Get out of here with this victory. Get ready for next week. Hands off to Nance again around right side. He's got some blockers, and he slips. That wet field. Actually, the field's held up really well tonight. I was expecting a lot more slips. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 8. Clock is still running, just under 8 minutes. Bad snap. He does get it. He's got a man open. That's number 15. And he's gone to the house. That's Landon Vaughn. He's got some speed. Got him with a little unsportsmanlike conduct at the end, but nice pitch and catch. Kicks up, and it's good. 7:46 left in the fourth. West extends its lead to 42-10. With a penalty, they're going to be kicking off from the 25-yard line. It's going to be a little pooch kick.
Right there.
It's going to be taken in about the 49-yard line. That was number 30 kicking off for the Knights this time. That's Lakin Williams. Hale takes a snap. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man open, and it's going to be complete. About a 30-yard pitch and catch. Cougars, no quit in them. They're going to keep driving. 18 with the catch. That's Ethan Bounds. He's been his go-to receiver all night. It's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 29-yard line. Hands it off to number 6, Phillips. Bounces it out. It's going to pick up about 5 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down. 25 on the tackle. That's Rogers. He's going to throw it out in the flats. That's to Brown, and he's going to be stuck by number 24, Jet Calvert. Let's take a look at that again on Total Pain Care replay. Catches it, and Jet comes up and makes a nice hit. Helmet flies off. He's going to have to take a play off. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Hands it off to Phillips. He's going to be brought down by number 8, Gowdy. It's going to be 4th and short. Newton County, of course, going to go for it. We're going to have a heat timeout with 6 minutes left in the 4th. Let's thank our sponsors one more time. U.S. Marines. We love our men and women in uniform that serve our country, and we appreciate the Marines for making the Blitz possible this year. Check them out at marines.com. Squealer's Barbecue. Get down to Meridian for some of the best live music on every Thursday evening with some great local bands. Plus those redneck nachos are crazy delicious. It's a great family atmosphere. Total Pain Care Meridian, that's Dr. Pearson and Dr. Martin. If you got pain, they will solve it. East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery Center, Dr. Lala. He does dental implants, wisdom teeth, and a whole lot more. Schedule an appointment today. Then, of course, Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville and Stonewall. If you haven't had the ribeye on Thursday night, get down there this week. Thanks again for our sponsors. He's going to fake the handoff. He bounces out, and he's going to have nowhere to go, and Gowdy gets the sack to stop the drive and turn over on downs. West to take over with 5:45 left in the 4th quarter, up 42-10. Should see a whole bunch of young Knights come in for this drive. Number 30 checks in, that's Kendall Gaddy. He's a sophomore. Number 7 checks in at quarterback. That's Mac Jones. He's a freshman. High snap, he gets it down and push it about a yard. They're just trying to run the clock out, get out of here, get ready for next week. Number 52 on the tackle for the Cougars, that's Cody Buffington. Number 34 with the first carry, that's Douglas Rowe. He's a sophomore. Going to run out to the left side, and we're going to have a pick up about 3. Another injured Cougar on the ground. Hopefully it's just some cramps. Number 52 with the tackle again. That's Cody Buffington. Glad that young man's all right. 4:56 left in the 4th quarter. It's going to bring up 3rd and call it a long 8.
4:40 to play in the ball game.
We're going to have to delay a game. We're going to back them up 5. It's going to be 3rd and long. It's going to be 3rd and 12. They're going to waive off the penalty, so we're going to go back to about 3rd and 8.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. Fakes the handoff. He drops back. A lot of pressure. And he's going to go down. West's going to send out the punt unit. This might, I think, maybe only the second time tonight to punt. Brent Busby. High, short kick. It's going to take a bounce to about the 50. Going to roll dead about the 48-yard line. That's where the Cougars will start probably their last possession. 3:17 left in the 4th. We're trying to get lined up on the right side of the ball and finish this one out. Take a look at the Squealer scoreboard. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. And Newton County's going to call a timeout. Hales in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Look like a busted play. He's going to run it out to the right. He picks up a block. Cuts it back. He's still on his feet. He's going to take it. He got one man to beat. Cuts it back. Finally going to be brought down by number 30 at about the 20-yard line. That is Leighton Williams on the tackle. Yeah, first down for the Cougars. Right at 2:40 left in the game. Yeah. A new quarterback just checked in for the Cougars, number 14, C.J. Towner. Bad snap, he's just going to fall on it. He's going to hand it out, fakes the handoff, he's going to run it. Still on his feet. Down to close to a first down. That's C.J. Towner. Number 40 on the tackle for the Knights. That's Sean Cole. Towner's in the shotgun. Bad snap. He picks it up, and he's going to fall at about the 26-yard line. It's going to be 4th and long. Clock's under 40 seconds. Next week we'll be at Lamar Raider campus for the Lamar Raiders versus Simpson Academy Cougars. Should be a good game. Great night to kick off the 11th year of the Blitz, U.S. Marines High School Football Blitz. Tanner's going to hand it off. He's got some running room. Nice tackle. Young man comes up, makes a nice tackle. That's number 35. Kendall Brown. That should, down to 4 seconds. I thought that might be the last play. Our player of the game tonight is going to be none other than number 5, Jackson Parker, quarterback, 5'11", 195. Had a great game. Can't say enough about him. Had two big touchdown passes, and then ran for a couple touchdowns. Once again, I'm going to call it this year, Elton Reed's player of the game is going to be number 5, Jackson Parker. Mac Jones is just going to take a knee, and that's going to run it out. Let's take one more look at the Squiller scoreboard. West Lauderdale 42, Newton County 10. Like we said, next week we'll be rolling over to Lamar School, where Lamar hosts Simpson Academy. Should be a good game. Once more, our Elton Reed's player of the game is going to be number 5, Jackson Parker. You've been watching the U.S. Marines High School Football Blitz on Fox 30. Stay tuned for post-game interviews. We're here with Jackson Parker, our Elton Reed player of the game. Jackson, on his first game of the year, you ready getting off with a rain delay? Tell us a little bit about the week's preparation, then coming out and get a rain delay. Then you come out and you have one of probably the best games I've seen you have. Talk a little bit about it.
I mean, we knew going into this week that it was going to be muddy like this, so we've been preparing inside in the field house, and we knew we had to come out, make little mistakes, and we just win the game.
Jax, how about your senior year, going into your senior year? What's some of your goals that you want to achieve, your goals and team goals?
My goals will be to break 1,000 passing yards, and team goals just go as far as we possibly can.
It looked like the offense was running good tonight with you, especially running. And did you think running the ball started to open up the passing as you in the second half hit a couple of big plays?
Oh, yes, sir. It absolutely opened it up for us.
Once again, Jax Parker, our Elton Reed player of the game. And who y'all got next week, Jackson?
We have Neshoba at Neshoba.
Good luck, and I know that'll be a hard-fought game. Good luck to y'all, and have a good week of preparation.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We're here with Jordan Gowdy. Jordan, I know you've been, played with the Knights, starting, 3 or 4 years. You're the face of the team, face of defense. Talk about getting ready for the season, into the game, and tell us a little bit about your preparation.
Well, it all started off with us becoming a family, and we just try to, fight. It's really a team thing, so what we try to do, we just try to bond, make everything right, and go out and play.
Jordan, this is what year is this for you, starting in the defensive side and for Coach Clay?
My 4th year.
So talk a little bit about playing under him, this being your last go-around. Talk a little bit about what you're expecting to get out of this.
Well, I can't really say, but I do know what I'm going to get out of it is love and joy and love of the game, and, he just tell us to go play.
Good deal. Last time Jordan Gowdy, what's your favorite food?
Chicken.
There we go. Enough said right there. Jordan Gowdy, one of the star players at West, defensive leader, and been, like I said, 4-year starter. Thanks again.
Thanks.
Hey, good job, man. Coach, it's been a couple years since we've been out and get on the field, for the Blitz, but how many years have you – what's this year starting for you at West?
Year 6.
Year 6, and y'all always have a really good coach team. I was really impressed tonight. Talk a little bit about getting the season kicked off, and then the week of preparation, then you get ready to play, and the rain delay, the lightning delay, and this. You've been through it. Like I said, this is year 6 here. I know you've been coaching a while. Talk a little bit about that, Coach.
Anytime the weather comes in, it affects us like it did this past week. We didn't actually get to get outside. I think we made it about a few minutes one day. It's just the way the weather hit. We got rain and lightning each day, and we ended up getting very little as far as actual outside on the field type preparation. I was tickled to death with the way the kids played. We talked about it going in. We had to play sound football. Couldn't take a whole lot of chances as far as on either side of the ball with the field conditions being the way it was.
Coach, talk about this year's team. I know last year's team was a very senior-heavy team. I think you lost 15 seniors with Comadre Cole and JJ. And talk about the identity of this year's team, what you're trying to do to make that, playoff run. Or, if it's a good season. But I know at West Lauderdale I'm used to a good season, playoff run, and you've been doing it a long time. Just talk a little bit about that, Coach.
Well, we actually lost over 20 seniors, and a lot of those guys, like you talked about, had played had been playing and starting since their freshman year. So as far as we got a veteran group coming back, believe it or not, as far as the kids that have been on the field, they just haven't necessarily been in starting type roles. They've done a lot of spot playing and that type thing. But as far as the way I hate to sound like a cliche. We're West Lauderdale. I mean, it's something that the kids have bought into this program. It's not coaching. It's all the kids. They buy into the hard work. They buy into the dedication. They buy into the earn your spot, and that's what's made us successful.
Coach, I know y'all got Neshoba next week. Y'all got a heavy schedule. Neshoba, then Meridian, and somewhere up in there. Last question. Talk about you getting ready for district. You got a tough district. What keeps y'all from looking at those big games and just going one game at a time?
Well, that's all we ever do. We play one play at a time. As a matter of fact, we talked about that before we come out. One play at a time, one drive at a time, one game at a time. And then, we hadn't even discussed Neshoba Central till after this thing was over. We just discussed it in the post-game huddle. As far as the rest of them, we'll play them when we get to them next week. But it's a great night to be a Knight.
Once again, we're here with Coach Clay. Big win for West Lauderdale. 42-10. Good to be back with the Blitz. Glad to see Coach Clay, and good luck, and go celebrate with your team, Coach.
Thank you, Elton. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir, buddy.